Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video where we talk about the upcoming basketball shoe releases. We're going to focus a little bit on signature shoes today. And before we look at the Ja Morant signature shoes, the Nike Ja 1, which he debuted on the Christmas Day game, there is some bad news, or something that I think is very unfortunate if it turns out to be true. So the Nike Paul George line may not be continued. It's kind of ironic because in my last video, I ranked the PG6 as my #1 pick out of the top 10 basketball shoes this year. I mean, its performance overall across the board is excellent and suits a lot of different playing styles and foot shapes. So coming off of such a great performer, I still find it hard to believe that Nike might just drop its signature shoes all of a sudden. We don't have any official words yet, but there has been speculations that the PG line may not continue. We know that Nike has already parted ways completely with Kyrie. Ja Morant can be a perfect replacement in terms of popularity. Jason Tatum and Devin Booker are also getting their first ever signature shoes next year. So does that mean that Paul George is falling off the list? This situation started at the beginning of December when Paul George started wearing Kobe's instead of his own PG6. He wore the Kobe 4 Protro in the draft day colorway and also the Kobe 5 Protro. It shouldn't have anything to do with the performance. You know, it's not like LeBron ditching the LeBron 19 for his Ambassador 13s last year. Paul George always wore his PG6 before this, and it's actually the most popular shoe among NBA players this season. So the pro athletes approve its performance. I think they sell pretty well in stores too. The PG line has been very budget friendly, and in my opinion, it's one of the most underrated signature lines out there. I love the PG3. The PG4 was unique in its core feel and cushioning. The PG5 had an insanely good traction. So even if the signature line takes a pause, I assume he will still remain as a Nike athlete because there's no major disagreement or tension going on between PG himself and the brand, unlike the Kyrie thing. But sort of like Chris Paul and Carmelo Anthony in the later stage of their careers. You know, Jordan Brand basically stopped making their signature shoes as the popularity falls off. Sales are probably pretty bad. I think the Chris Paul line stopped at the CP313. All right, will we ever see a Nike PG7? That remains questionable, at least for now. I certainly hope so. I'd be pretty pissed off if they really just canceled the signature line. Anyways, what we have as confirmed news is that the Ja Morant 1, or officially called the Nike Ja 1, is going to release in April of 2023. So sometime around the spring season next year. Ja Morant wore the pink colorway against the Warriors on Christmas Day, but this Day 1 colorway is probably going to be the launch version. I don't know, it kind of looks like an Air Force 1 version of the LeBron 20. The design of the silhouette has a pretty safe look, nothing crazy, like the Zoom Freak 1, for example, with the big reverse swoosh. You know, I remember the hate and excitement people had for the first Giannis shoes. This one, the swoosh extends to the back a little bit. Some LeBron 20 vibes, but it's not a sharp tip that sticks out. More like loops around the heel. On this colorway, it's got like a nice color fade too. In the Nike video where he unwrapped the shoes, they look a little bit like the KD13s in hand. Materials looks like it'll be mainly a mesh upper with some leather overlays, some tumble leather, and his brand new logo on the tongue. Logo's looking pretty dope, and the midsole rises up in the forefoot. Looks like it'll feature an air unit, at least up front. I'm guessing retail price will be around 120 bucks, USD that is. Most of the first Nike signature shoes have been priced somewhere around there. Yeah, so because Ja Morant just wore them during the Christmas Day game, we're definitely going to be seeing more colorways in the days ahead. And there should be more information about the release and tech specs soon. I'd say the low top is just what we expected. Ja Morant mostly wore Kobe's prior to having his own signature shoes. Also mixed with some KDs, and early on in his career, he wore the Adapt BB a lot, the self-lacing shoes. Other than the Ja Morant shoes, there's some other hoop shoes that we'll see next year, like the Harden Volume 7 from Adidas. We saw quite a few colorways of them so far. White Knot 0.6 from Jordan Brand. We saw Westbrook wearing those in the Lakers Christmas game in that red colorway. I still think the zipper part is really weird. Also the LeBron Next from Nike, or NXXT, whatever that's called. Apparently there'll be a cheaper version of the LeBron 20, but still $160. So not even a budget shoe, but we'll see those in February. Let me know how you feel about the first looks we got at the Ja Morant signature shoes, or which shoes are you looking forward to the most in the next year. We're in the last days of 2022 now, so once again, I just want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you watching. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your holidays, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.